Hi Sam, how are you doing today?
I'm not too bad, thank you. Yourself?
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for asking. Right, guys, thanks for joining us on our Be Live stream today. We've got Sam still in here. I'm going to let Sam introduce herself and tell you about who she is and what her role is at the college. Over to you, Sam.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Sam Sterling, and I'm the Learning and Digital Resources Manager at the college. So my remit is pretty big, so I'm responsible for lots of things. So things like the libraries, the learning hubs, the learning labs. I'm also responsible for future talent with some other of my colleagues. So basically looking after and supporting you with everything from your career management skills, your digital skills, your study skills, and also your well-being and resilience. So we do lots and lots of things. So probably at the moment, you guys have met my team when they come along and done inductions with you. So you're doing your Learn at DA induction, where we've tried to get you to download our DNA Live app, and also to get you familiar with teams. Some of you as well might be also getting sessions with the team, where they'll be doing some of your future talent work, or maybe as simple as you've been in the library to pick up some books or a laptop or something. So yeah, lots of different things.
Thanks very much, Sam. I've learned something new about your role here, so no wonder you're always so busy. Thanks very much, Sam. So we're going to ask you some quick get to know you questions, some very light questions, just to tell us a bit about yourself. We're going to start with some would you rather questions. Okay, these are always dreaded, so let's see see how we got on here. First one's nice and easy, or maybe not, depending on the person. Would you rather have McDonald's or KFC?
I can't eat either. I'm celiac, so I can't eat either. One of the things I can't eat a lot of is fast food.
Okay.
So yeah, unfortunately,
Yeah.
I can't eat anything either of those
Okay.
places. So
I think that would be a good thing, to be honest with you. These sort of temptation. Okay, I'm not sure how this next one's going to affect you then. So, would you rather eat dried bugs or the hottest chili in the world?
I'm not a massive fan of spicy things, but I couldn't ever eat a bug, so I'd have to go for a chili.
Oh, the Caroline Reaper. I've had one of those myself. Me and Craig Nicholl had one back in the sports union days. It was not a pleasant experience, I can tell you that. Thank you very much. Next one's quite good, is it? Movie related. So, would you rather watch a comedy movie or a horror movie?
Oh, definitely comedy. I can't watch any horror movies at all. I'm traumatized from being 13 and watching Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah, so nothing like that. Yeah, definitely comedy.
I actually had the exact same experience. I think I was about 9 or 10, but I found it at my grandmother's house and I put it in. I was like, "What's this?" And traumatized ever since. Can't watch horror movies.
No.
Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street has a lot to answer for. Uh, if you could have one superpower, Sam, what would it be?
Oh, to divide myself up so I could be in lots of different places at once.
Is that job related or is that personal related or both?
Both.
Yeah,
I can't say no to anything. So I like I'm on a number of boards. I am on my kids club committee. I've just taken up training my daughter's football team. So I've always got something on the go and something to do. So yeah, I'd
yeah.
like to split myself up in multiple
So,
versions of
sounds
it.
like it'd be very handy. Yeah. Um, last one but not least, would you rather be on a camp in the rainforest or on a party in New York?
Oh, a party in New York. I don't like camping.
Yeah. Okay. This one's kind of a more would you rather, but it's also relative to the college experience. So obviously we're going through a pandemic and we had to kind of adapt to a lot of online learning. Obviously you're learning as a resource manager, so you're quite key to that. Do you prefer, however, online delivery or face-to-face delivery?
Um, Probably a mixture of both. I like the online because you can obviously you don't need to go somewhere to do something, but I also do like to be with people, so probably a real mixture. I think what I find certainly most useful if I'm trying to learn is that if you're online, you're just purely listening to the person, so not even taking notes, just sitting and listening to what they're saying, being involved in that discussion. And then obviously then behind that, if then the lecturer puts up their notes or their materials afterwards, then you can go back and look at that, or again you could just watch the video back. So that's probably how I'd best like to learn. I can
Absolutely.
take notes and try to listen at the same time.
Yeah, I find that as well, especially when I used to do a lot of interviews in my old job and like you're trying to interview the person and get a good reading them, but taking notes at the same time and it just doesn't work. It's not effective. So you've got to try and remember it as best you can. So I totally agree with you. You also talked about your service, so I don't need to ask you what support because you covered it in quite a lot of detail. Last question for you, Sam. If you were starting college as a younger Sam, a younger version of yourself, what advice would you give to yourself and any maybe perspective on your students about starting college?
It's a tricky one. Probably just to have fun because I mean, I didn't go to college, I went to university, but I absolutely loved it and had a great time. And those days you look back fondly now as a really good, exciting time. I suppose as well, what you get out of it is friendship. So I'm still friends with people that I met. I was going to tell you how long ago I was there at university. So they're some of my closest friends. So I think that's probably, when I look back, that's what I think most of about being at college or university, is that friendship group that you make, and those life experiences you have. Because for a lot of people as well, it's the first time you've been away from a school environment, or potentially even living away from home. So it's something that's your first steps into adulthood. So it's very exciting, good fun, and to really get involved in things. I'm trying to do as much as you possibly can. And I know obviously the Student Association do loads of stuff, so don't be frightened, get involved, and go and have a good time.
Absolutely, totally agree. I would totally give you that advice. I mean, the stats in the college show as well that the people who stick together and have the highest retention have the highest success. So there's also benefits to doing that, as not just in terms of your actual personal work-life balance, but also your academic success. So I totally agree with you. Okay, thanks very much, Sam. That's the interview over. Thank you very much for joining us. I know you're a very busy woman, so we'll look at have you and get some time. I can see why now from telling us what you do. Think the list of what you don't do would be shorter. So thanks very much for joining us. Take some time out of the day to tell our students about you, your team, and what you can offer to them. And I wish you all the best. Take care, and hopefully see you soon.
Thanks very much, guys. Cheers. Bye bye.